And what impact you want to create. RAREMAGIC, even though it does quite a lot of things, but I can bet you anybody who has ever done offering, you must find ways to make your work financially sustainable. You must find a way to make your work financially sustainable. And whether you're selling products, services, or partnership, you must be sustainable. Finally, I will say, do everything to stay relevant. Do everything to what? Stay relevant. When you are not in the mood to create, please be in the mood to teach. When you're not in the mood to teach, be in the mood to assist. In fact, second shoot is not pride. Be in the mood to sit down and relearn. If you have to unlearn all you know to relearn to get better, be in the mood to constantly do that. Understand trends, understand evolution, understand technology shifts, understand how industries transform. Scaling means adapting without losing your authenticity. What does that mean? Stay authentic, stay unique. So finally, I'll say, today I'm challenging all of you, not just to build, but to scale. And ask yourself this question: what's the next step of my creative journey? What systems, what relationship, what strategies do I need to put in place to be able to grow? The world needs your creativity. Nigeria needs your creativity. Africa needs your creativity. But even more, if you need to push yourself beyond your limits, you have to be great. And don't just be great, be scalable. Thank you very much.
Wow. Please, you can do better than that. Can you please put your hands together? Mr. Kola. Thank you very much, DJ. You have the backing of the whole Nigeria. Look at everybody here. We're backing you up and we're supporting you.
Raise up.
I tell you, I got life for you. Lola, so you will start with the national anthem. I don't even know whether it's the old one or the new one, what to say. Because the old one has become the new one. So anyhow, when we are following you, anyone you pick will join you. I promise you. I'm telling you. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know her name is Lola. She's been in the photography business for over or close to a decade. She's shot for kings, shot for queens, shot portable, shot for the boy, shot every kind of person. Ladies and gentlemen, from the finest voice in the photography business, make some noise for Lola!
What time?
Exactly. Okay, so we're all going to join you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Wait. Am I in Togo? I mean, on the one that I did, no. That's not our national anthem. Our national anthem is Nigeria. Wait. My sister, feel free, Google it. Nobody said anybody. Google it. It was the days of Mr. Convener that they didn't have internet. We have internet now. Google it. It will follow you. Let's go. Are you ready? I will back you up. Let's go.
Alto, tenor, soprano.
It will surprise you. Are you ready? 1, 2. You know, because she's my sister, I need to assist her.
Don't leave me.
Okay.
Don't leave me.
Let's go. 1, 2, go. Let's go. We are. Let's go. 10. A round of applause for Lola, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You can have your seat. Lola, thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you for being great.
His journey as a photographer started after he got married in December 2011. If you are a single photographer here, put your right hand on your head. Yes. Now this is a Kairos moment. Don't joke. The Lord has called me some times ago. He called me at flashback. So the call is there. Before the end of this year, the rib of your rib, the bone of your bone, the one the Lord has sent to you to take you to the next level in your photography career. If your 3 amen can be loud, receive it now. Exactly. It is so. So pick it up. Having come from a corporate background, Eric dedicated countless hours over the years learning to develop his skill set in photography by staying humble and striving to learn and improve. Big 8 now mentors and shares his acquired knowledge with young and upcoming photographers at his annual Big 8 photography class. In his free time, Big 8 is a loving husband, father of 2 wonderful kids, and is highly dedicated to his family. He enjoys listening to music at all hours of the day and finds joy in spending quality time with his family. On a normal day, you can typically find Henry having fun with team members in the studio or documenting the bride during a wedding event. Henry's ultimate goal is to create and encourage individuals in the art of photography and business of photography, to create a caring and welcoming place where every individual is valued, and in friendship, through learning, fun, and growing together, to provide and produce excellent services, having the art of storytelling at its core. Please, if our hands are not too busy, let's make welcome on stage Mr. Henry OGWH. This is. Give it up. Please put your hands together for him. You're welcome, sir.
Can we please break? B to certain people that he wants product B. He can export product A to people who he wants to see it. It doesn't make sense that I was in a particular place being bashed, called all sorts of names, and somebody from that same place met me yesterday and said, "You are the one that I want to shoot my wedding." There is a God factor in branding. Please don't play with it. There is a God factor that takes you from A and it can catapult you to C. There is a God factor. It is so important because many times we are toiling and we don't understand why we are toiling. We are laboring and we don't understand why we are laboring. Labor you must. Work you must. But it is only God that can touch something and make it something amazing. I don't do great work. I don't shoot anything that is fantastic. But let me tell you, you can take rubbish, sprinkle a little bit of favor and grace, and everybody starts to call it, "Wow, this is amazing." I'm not trying to charge you up. I'm not a motivational speaker. There is a God factor. And it is important in branding that you can follow the conventional rules and still try to understand what your product is about. You have not moved. But one day, somebody will be dreaming and you'll be seeing your work in their dream. They will say, "Go and find me this person." There is truly a God factor. And God forbid the day that I will stay in front of people and not tell them what God can do. I'm going to end with the things that you need to do to be able to sustain a remarkable brand or an excellent brand. Number one, Work extremely hard. Be the hardest worker in the room, if possible. Burn the midnight candle if you have to. You may lose friends in the process. Work extremely hard. Nobody is going to bring success and drop it at your table. I am very privileged to be on this stage, and I can see a man who many of you may not know, but this man has inspired so many of us. I believe that you are Studio 24, sir. I have shared a platform with you. Growing up as a photographer in Abuja, Studio 24 was the standard for every young photographer. We always wanted to wear Studio 24 jackets to go and shoot events. It was a big deal for us. Please, if you want to clap, clap. If you want to stand, please stand for Studio 24. My problem is that many of you need Instagram fame to validate success, and it's a bad mentality. You believe that somebody must be famous on Instagram, have 1,000,001 followers before I can recognize the person. I like to recognize the people who have gone ahead of us and paved the way. And if you dreamed a dream once upon a time because of somebody, whether the person is as big as you or not as big as you, because that person is the reason why you were able to dream that dream, that person should be recognized. And I stand here to recognize Studio 24 because they have contributed. One of the biggest contributions to photography in the country. I digress and I come back to say, work very hard. If this is what you want to do, photographer, videographer, content creator, whatever it is that you want to do, work very hard. You must be skillful, but I will show you a hard worker that does not have the skill of some people, but is making it more than the person that is most skillful. When we were younger rather, sorry, I remember a story. I wanted to buy a lens. I wanted to buy this lens so much so that because of the respect it commanded, it's a big lens, everybody knows the 70-200. They call it a legend. I borrowed it from a friend. I went to cover a gospel concert. The moment, I'm so sorry, can I calm down? The moment I walked into the place, I wore black on black, I carried the lens, and the bouncer saw me. Let him in. That's the official photographer, let him in. No, I'm not the official photographer. I don't know anything about the event. I just borrowed a lens that looked big. And by then, 70-200 wasn't everywhere as it is now. But the moment they saw it, but the story behind it is that I said, I'm going to buy this lens. Me too, I want access. Everybody say access. Access. And then my wife was pregnant and she just put to bed at the time. And a young guy, I had a corporate job. And I took the money that I'm supposed to buy milk. Because my son didn't suck breast. That boy. So we had to buy milk all the time. And I never told my wife. I carried the money, I think it was 550,000 at the time. Exchange rate was good. How much is 7,200 now? 3 point something was there about. And then I bought the lens. My brother, my sister, work hard. When I say work hard, you must believe in the work so much so that you're willing to lay your life for it. That's how hard I want it to work. Second point, don't trust your hard work. I'm sorry. Trusting your hard work is what creates pride in an artist. It's what makes you to feel that you are sufficient to do this thing that you are doing. So point 2, if you are not to trust your hard work, trust God. So take the work to God and say, I have done my part. There's a story I like to share. When God met Moses, he said, drop your staff. Everything that staff became after Moses dropped it was as a result of Moses' obedience to dropping the staff. Because if he didn't drop the staff will not turn to snake. He will not understand the power behind what God can do with the staff. So drop your hard work and then trust God. The third thing that I would like to share is build sustainable relationships. Let that be the very fabric of the work that you do. What happened? I'm so sorry, media people. I know that you were programmed to video there. Am I interrupting by being here? Are you good? Let that be the very fabric of the work that you do. How many of you is a wedding photographer here? Wedding photographer? Wedding videographer? How many of you shoot babies here? Shoot babies? Good. How many of you reach out to your clients after shooting their wedding? So notice that the hands that are up now are less than the hands that were up when I said, how many of you are wedding photographers? And now let us do something else. To the people who had their hand up that they are reaching out to their clients, how many of you are reaching out to say, your picture is ready, come and collect it, or send me your email so that I can forward you the link? Put your hand up. Good. How many of you are reaching out to say, how is married life? How is everything? So the hand has reduced. Do you know that people are more likely to hire people that they have a relationship with than just people that are skillful? And I will end with this story. I don't remember her name, but she's a very successful woman. And she said, I went to Imperial College, I went to all the best Ivy League schools. But I got to a place in my career where I could no longer go above. Because there were only 6 of us who were competent to do the work. And if you hire any 6, they are going to do the work. So at that point, it was not a competence problem. It was a who is going to mention her name in the table of opportunity. So somebody is going to say, Mr. Charles, I know this man. He is not only diligent or hardworking, he will deliver the job. And in that place of opportunity, somebody is going to take that reference and say, that is why they are going to do what? Hire that person. Build relationships like your brand depends on it. A lot of the people that I work with have become my friends. Do you know that over time, the clients that you started with at the beginning of your career are not going to be the same people 10 years and 20 years from now? Have you thought about that? That somebody that you did their headshot when you started will one day become a minister. So it is better to put your best foot forward, because when he becomes a minister, who is going to shoot the official portrait of the minister? It is not when somebody becomes a president that they go to start to look for a new photographer. It is who has been there over the years. Ademola Olaniro, perfect example. When he shared the story of how he became the official photographer, you would see that it is a product of relationship. Uncle Dayo Adedayo. Uncle Dayo Adedayo said, you see this boy, this is the person that I would recommend. There's a video where Goodluck was talking to a governor, and he held, sorry, you be Oga, I cannot hold you like that, and you be Oga too, but make I hold you small. And then they are walking, and he held the guy. So, let you be the governor, stay here, come. He held the guy. So I am Goodluck, just because I'm trying to explain. And then this is my guy, and you are the governor. Let's walk. Your Excellency, sir, please, you see this boy? This is my boy. Take care of him. Somebody, thank you, you can sit down. Somebody is living up or off a statement that sounds like, this is my boy. And you are there killing yourself and acquiring all the necessary skills. Somebody is living off referrals. And you are wondering why your picture is better than him and they did not call you. Build relationships. Build relationships with your clients. Let them know that they are not just a paycheck to you. To the people that raised their hands and said that they shoot weddings, how many of you have gone back to them to say, when you deliver, come, I will shoot your baby for free? Do you think that that baby will want to marry or do anything, or that family will want to do anything, and they will leave you and go and call big H? It's not possible. I have built relationships with people who have financed my career. I have built relationships with people who have said, Big H, you should not be charging this amount of money that you are charging. You should scale up. I'm not just talking about people who can give you money. I'm talking about people who can also change your mind. Everything that I'm saying to you is happening at C. We have left A. We have left B. We're not talking about how to sustain everything else. You see this brand that you're working so hard to do, it is attached to certain people. People matter, value them. Don't treat them as paychecks. Treat them as people that matter. One day, Auntie T.Y., when she turned 40, I watched on her page and I saw the caliber of people that were sending videos, not text message. No, not text message. Not broadcasted message, but videos to say, hi T.Y., I would like to wish you a happy birthday. Governors and industry people, do you think they did it because they liked their picture? I don't think so. It's the experience that she has created over the years. I'm sorry that I don't have 7 laws of branding. I'm sorry that I don't know the conventional things. I have shared what I know. I have shared what has worked for me over the years. I am a product of God's grace and God linking me to the right people, but I also understand that it's important for me to have a good product. So please do not leave here and negate the work that you must do on your product. Work on your product. Please do not leave here and negate the work that you must do on yourself. Work on yourself. Please do not leave here and forget that you need to take that product and yourself to a market where there will be transaction. It is very, very important, but above all, you must sustain everything. And to sustain that, God and people. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Wow. If you want to clap, you can do it better than that. If you want to clap, you can do it better than that. Fantastic, fantastic.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We are saying we love you. God be with you till the end of time. May He say, well done. We love you, Uncle H, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
birthday, BH.
Yes, so please, I'm inviting him out. Okay, let's go. And also, I don't know. Okay, if you still want to take pictures, feel free. RAREMAGIC. Please, I don't know if I can invite some of our fathers that are in the building, please, to help us celebrate Speak H. Mr. Kola, please, I don't know if you can join us and take a picture. And every of the great men in the house, please. Amazing Clef, please, we need you to join us. Modu, I think Promsy. I think Promsy. We need a layer. Modu, if you're here, we need your photo. Sniper Jinx in the building as well. You don't need to stress yourself because it's sure that this cake, we're going to cut it and it's going to reach everybody. We will make sure that you eat a portion of this cake. Regardless.
Can you go back? Can you go back?
All right. So, speak to us this morning, and that's the question of Mr. Paula O'Shaughnessy, the creative mind behind Insignia Media. And also, we just have BH, the celebrant himself, Mr. Henry Orji, speak to us. All right now we're going straight into the second keynote speaker, and trust me, this is one speaker that you want to sit around for and listen to.
Okay. Everybody, please, you can get a seat. Thank you. It's time to go and sit down.
All right, that's enough.
Oh my God. Hey. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
I see you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Let's go and sit down.
All right.
We're still going to have picture time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. It's okay.
He's okay.
DJ, bring it out. Doing this video. Oh my God. This is important. I need this video. Oh my God. This is good. Guys, I love what I'm saying. DJ, can you play me music? Let's go. Let's make it memorable. Baba, move to the middle. Yeah, this is good. Okay. DJ, give me a song. Okay, you need him to sit down. Okay, great. Okay, yes, this is good. Go forward. Everybody make some noise! Can I hear you say, Lord 2025? Yes. Thank you. Hey! DJ, bring it up. F1 my darling. Good to see you. by. Some space entry. And you land on the score, official. Oh, you know, let's put it on there. 1 plus 1 more. 6. 8 plus 2 2. Come on now. Come on now. Please follow at RAREMAGIC Academy, the organizers. Everybody. Okay. Everybody, let's go. Everybody, let's go. Dr. Thomas, Dr. Me. Dr. Me out.
Next year and ready for part 2 of Long-Term Fire Conference, Build and Scale.
Okay, I'm still waiting for people to get in. If you're at the back, please, I need you all to come right now. If you're at the back, I'm giving you 3 minutes, after which I will sell out your space. Somebody else will be sitting on your seat. If you're not back in 3, so I need you all to come out, please. After which we'll come up and then we'll go straight to the raffle part of the program. Quickly, I need to bring up the convener of today's beautiful conference, the Build and Scale
Hold on.
Conference. One more time, I know you've done this over and over.
That's
So
good.
please, can you please from your village? Where's your name? Let's see your name.
What's your name? Your Instagram handle.
Don't show us anything that shows that that's you. Okay. Did they say DIY?
US.
DOS.
Yes.
But let's say you want a DOX.
Now DOS. DOS.
This one a DYS.
Baba.
DOS. You want a DYS.
I should take run back.
Come. Is there any other number there? That's just it.
It's just DOS.
Mama, you should say you don't quickly edit your Instagram and do.
Alright, one more time. DOS.
Work. Trust me. So Lord the Rubber Band says growth stops when you lose the tension between where you were and where you could be. So it's always important to evaluate where you are. And it's always important to have that goal in mind. Oh, this is what I want, where I want to be. This is where the kind of clients I want to be booking. I don't just want to be comfortable with, okay, because I'm getting by, I'm able to pay my rent regularly, I'm not owing anybody, then I should confine myself to this class of clients. It's important to have a goal. And always, it's also important to always remember that goal so that it can serve as a pointer to you to where you want to be. In conclusion, to attract your dream clients, you have to step into the mindset of the people you want to work with. They value quality, they value professionalism, and they value trust. They value excellence. So if you can position yourself as a brand that delivers excellence, you wouldn't need to sell yourself to them. Or you don't need to sell the idea of you before they can work with you. Right? And I'll end with this quote. Remember, don't chase butterflies. Build your garden and butterflies will come. Thank you very much.
All right, EVA, one more time. Okay, so one thing that struck me was the burial. He said he shot for more than 10 million naira. And I was sitting close to somebody, and the person said, "Please, who died?"
Please, a round of applause for him. He's won himself a bag that can carry on his heart. Yes, please bring it. Is it a yellow post? I knew it. By your complexion, which I know you. Alright. Please, this is sponsored by Camera Joint. Yeah, Camera Joint. So please.
Alright, J Sharp did not win himself a bag. He won himself Ulanzi VL360 RGB lights.
Wow!
Actually, I don't say lights, end down.
Wow!
With the 20 grammar.
Wow, I know this
And
light.
yeah. Now we're talking. Lights your word. Lights up your word, Jesha.
Baba, I don't go lie for you. You need lights. Please.
Who don't need lights?
Ladies and gentlemen, my sister has won herself a Ulan 21 TT31 tripod stand. Congratulations, that's amazing. Wow, that's great.
Alright, you just won yourself Ulanzi Vlog tripod stand as well.
Wow. All this is sponsored by Camera Joint. Don't forget our sponsors giving us gifts at Camera Joint and also at laptopspace.ng. Please follow them. Please, do we have any representation?
Yes,
Yes,
please, you're taking
that's
pictures.
my sister. Okay, you want to take the picture one by one? Oh my God.
Baba, raise your back up now. Raise them up with confidence.
Okay. Wow. My sister from Camera Joint. Well done.
Because this is what we do. But nevertheless, I understand that most creatives, we focus so much on the creative department and we have left the other departments. So I won't say a particular department is the most important. I'll just say know which one you want to start with and then just go from there. There are different departments. There's finance, there's marketing, there's HR, there are different things. Just know what you want to do and then just go from there. Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Please put your hands together for her, please. All right, so I'll send the next question to Snapcode. I'm coming to you. I'm bringing the toughest to you. So to Snapcode, so I want you to describe a moment where you realized your existing system was holding your business growth. And how did you snap out of it? Snapcode, how did you snap out of it? Don't worry. Okay.
Hello, hi. My name is Ifeolu Abawalola, Isaac. Okay, so let me say my company, yeah? So in my business, the most important thing for us is we always check through every system we're using now. We check through quarterly. So whatever method you meet us doing in March, do not meet us in it in July. So and most times when we discovered okay, things were not working out was when it was just only me. That time it was only me, and I kept on getting so many clients, especially during some events. Sometimes I have up to like 14 clients in a day. And at that point, the first thing I did, because I got so overwhelmed, and the first thing I did was hire a personal assistant. And then I was like, okay, she was helping me organize my stuff. So when it became shoots in the studio, I started getting tired because I was set up. Next background again, I would have you go still carry rod, put inside. Okay, and that's like I got assistants. I got people that would train, to become photographers, and they were assisting me in the studios. And next thing I want to think about, because of work, I was trying to think about, okay, who will edit like me? Now nobody will know. Okay, I got someone that was already editing at least to an extent, and I trained him to edit like me. Do you understand? So I started. The system I said I worked for me is the system of people. When it came to the time when I had to start to decide, what am I going to wear? Because it's another wahala. I'm not a stylist. I'm not. I was just a boy from Ota. I don't know anything about fashion trend. I had a lifestyle manager. He controls the cars I go that time. He controls the cars I go out with, all the clothes I wear, and everything. So in line, I just had to, partnership was one thing that helped me scale. And even in my line of business presently, we now operate with softwares, a lot of softwares that help us,
It's Google. And it might seem very basic, but Google is very, very broad. So I'm just going to do breakdown. For us, we use Google Doc and Google Sheets. for team KPIs. So when everybody's supposed to assign tasks, when you're supposed to assign your tasks, once you're done, once you want to speak to another team member or ask someone else, we use Google Doc and Google KPI. We also use Google recently did appointments. So we have consultation calls scheduling via appointments, right? Google Drive, yes, Google Drive. We usually will share some of our pictures with our clients via Google Drive. Another platform that has helped is Calendly. So for us, Calendly, we use majorly Calendly for conducting interviews, right? When we want to onboard people to our media firm. There are other software, there's PixelSet, there is Flowdex for CRM tools, but yeah, majorly for us is Google.
All right, majorly Google.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'll be taking the next question to Snapcode himself. So this one is very direct. So how best can a photographer start to build a team early on? And is it really important that one must have a team?
I think you would know. I think you would know. You just know when you're like, oh man, I died. Just like no, nah. So it's not. See, when they say the idea of a team, two people can be a team. You don't have to go and hire. No, so if you do consult that your labor is, you can run man. Because if you say you want to, like now in our space, we have over 30 creatives that we work with. And if you say you want to try it, sometimes I used to want to almost run mad. Because working with creatives, you know. So you don't need a billion people. At this your early age, at early stage, at early whatever that you're doing, you can start up. You don't even have to pay. Funny enough. Okay, you know what you are doing, yeah? Okay. Now, no, chill. You know what you are doing, right? Now look for your team. Now you know that, okay, you don't have money to buy clothes. That's how I started. You don't have money to buy clothes. Okay, look for a designer that is very good. Now, come into collaboration with him. What does he want? Pictures. What does he want? Videos. I give you all your collections, you give me clothes. You look at one person that is walking around aimlessly, no purpose with his life. And you give them purpose. Okay, come. You want to see your stubborn, I mean, come. The moment he's following you out for shoot, he's seeing how people can better their lives. You are impacting someone's life. And guess what? He is your intern. So you don't have to wait till, I can't wait till I can hire and pay. No, pick that person. So the thing about people is, my oldest staff has been with me for 8 years. Now, I can say categorically that I have never lost any staff. No one has ever lost me. Okay, I've never lost. You get what I'm saying? But and the youngest person that been with me is, I think, 1 year. 1 year and some months. And that's still there. That's ahead of context there. So you don't have to, don't worry, all of them get paid though. They get paid though. So you don't have to know. I'm just telling you that in your early stage, you know that okay, you cannot do anything alone. Only you now want to go and set up lights. Only you want to do research. Only you want to position lights when it's not looking good. Only you will tell the camera, you will tell the client, please let me hold my camera. You the wrong man. You need if you don't need a whole number, you need at least one person. Two. And that two, you guys must have an agreement together. That okay, remember before you know it, and foster in collaborations. And before you take anybody into your space, into your lane, what has helped me a lot is pray about it. We try to, I don't know, maybe bring down the essence of prayer in business. There is no branding without prayer. There is no upliftment. No man can succeed. No man can excel without prayer, without the backing of God. You can quote me anywhere. No man on this earth can pass a particular level without the backing of His Spirit. So why not bank on the Father of Spirits? So it's when you pray. So, I remember one time when I hired one of my people. came to me. My spirit said, yes, take her. And then I said, I think God save you. I don't take anybody. He said, hey, me that I've been praying, that she has been praying for. So your spirit has to sing. It's not that you just pick one person and just be, okay, come. Then you not start to sing. God does not make mistakes when you ask Him for guidance. So those are good. You know when to expand, because if you're in sync with the Spirit of God, you will start to hear there's a shift in the Spirit. So then you start to understand that okay, we are moving into a new dimension. So that is when you will now know that okay, I am ready for it to evolve. Because if you come before your time, you will disappear.
Oh my God. My God. My God. Remove men. Should we remove men? No, let's remove men. All right, so I have one question for everybody before we take our passing words, and that's going to be all for this panel session. So now, talking about staffs, there is a general narrative here that I want us to address, and it affects me because I'm part of them. Yeah. So I will say, I want you guys, one after the other, to say something or tell, if you were to advise. I wouldn't say anybody, but most importantly, what do you think Gen Zs are not doing right that they need to actually calm down, internalize, and do better, especially as creatives? You know, we have, you guys are veterans in this space as creatives, and there are certain things that I feel like my generation is maybe chasing after or running after or not paying enough attention to. And we are just running on the code of Gen Zs. We don't have time, aura for aura. If you give me banter for banter, if you do well, I do well. If you don't do well, I take it to Twitter. You know, there's a lot that I think we need to do better on. So one after the other, what do you have to say about that to take our passing notes? And that's going to be all for this final session.
Personally, I wouldn't just generalize and say, oh, Gen Zs behave a certain way or this. I think that the landscape is changing really quickly, and the rate at which it's changing is also becoming faster. So I cannot, just judge from my perspective. I have a younger brother who is 10 years younger than me, and the way he sees the world is very, very different. So people that grew up with certain technologies will also definitely have different inclinations. But I think that in life there are some general principles that work irrespective of time. And I don't know why this has been coming up throughout, and even before now, talking about relationships. You mentioned something, aura for aura, you give me, I give you back. Because I've had some people come to work with me, and I've had discussions with some creatives, and their default going into a shoot with a client is a very defensive posture. Like, this client is I'm about to give it to this client. In terms of if they don't pay my money, or if they don't do this, or if they don't do that, I think that you should have a different approach. Somebody said earlier that obviously you want to put policies in place to protect yourself. You'll get burned sometimes, fine, but take lessons from that and adjust your policies. That's what I do. My policy is not airtight. I'll go for one shoot and somebody will do something, and when I learn that one, I'll go and add it so that this mistake doesn't happen again. So I think have a more open approach towards people. I think that also be genuinely interested in the people you are photographing. That's something that I've started doing. I started doing since last year. So most of the clients I shoot now, they're my buddies. I know what they do, and hopefully you have a wide knowledge too. So you don't need to know much. Just ask people questions. So what do you do? Are you excited about turning? I had someone I shot. I just asked her, are you excited about turning 40? And she just started giving me. She started talking for 30, 45 minutes, telling me if I didn't start that conversation. So some of the people you're photographing might be older than you, but find a meeting point where you can have that conversation with them such that you build that relationship. I was literally chatting with my clients just now, and she was like, oh, Tosin, we've finished the job, we've delivered it. And she was like, Tosin, please, these 4 or 5 images, I want to edit them as extra images. And what she's telling me, saying, oh, I just got a new job, and I want to start off on a good note, that's why I need these headshots. So imagine my clients being comfortable enough with me to share that with me. And she's like, oh, she wants to show off because, and I was like, yes, so you should show off. So you can show the relationship that I have with her that this kind of person now, it's easy for me to build that relationship, and even if it's not a shoot that comes out of it, if it's something, I can call her anytime. Basically, I've made a new friend. And a new friend that's older than me, that's richer than me, that's where your network is, and that's where your connection life is. So I think if you are young, please read, so that at least you can have conversations with people that are older than you. Be vast in your knowledge. There's no knowledge that is wasted. It doesn't have to be photography knowledge. You understand? And don't be afraid to start conversations with people. Start the conversations and then listen. Don't be like you're the one talking all the time. You understand? Start that conversation. Hear what people have to say, and trust me, it will do you a lot of good.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tosin. Junaid, over to you.
Okay, so just before I answer your question concerning this Gen Z, I wanted to speak a bit about what Snapchat said concerning how to build a team. So I need us to understand that it is okay to run a one-man business. Like, it is okay if only you want to be in that business. The only difference is you will not be able to scale, right? So let's not make it seem like if you're only one man, because everybody have different visions, everybody have different missions they want to do. So it's completely okay. But when you want to scale, you now need to know, okay, how can I go about it? I'm going to give a typical example. I'm a woman, right? I'm a woman and we have stages in our life. We get married, we have children. I don't want to be 8 months pregnant and be carrying a camera. No. Right. That I already understand and I know that. So eventually I know that because of I don't want to carry a camera, I have to build a team. Right. So first things first, what are the things that you can delegate? Because I think that a lot of people are scared. First thing, what they will say is, oh, I can't afford the salary. Or maybe how much do I make? I make 150, somebody will charge me 150 for salary. That's all that is going to happen. Right. But you need to dedicate. How can I dedicate? I want to do photo book. I don't want to be running up and down to do photo book. I want to go to the print shop. I don't want to be running up and down. If I want to set up, I don't want to be running about. Already, typically, I know I need an assistant, right? Next process. Oh, I don't want to be editing my picture 100 hours in a week. I don't know why photographers are proud of that thing, but I don't want to be editing my picture all day, right? I need an editor. So you now need to know, okay, these are the process, these are the things that you want to push to someone else that you now have to start creating a team. Majorly, something that you do not find joy in. I don't edit pictures. I don't find joy in editing pictures, but I find joy in strategy, right? So I'm definitely going to outsource my editing. Doesn't mean that I can't edit, but I don't find joy in editing. Already, I know that I need an editor in that aspect. Now back to your question for Gen Z. Just like Tosi mentioned, I think we should not just categorize them because obviously millennials, we also have our issues, right? So I think it's just the heart to learn, and it's just for everybody. You need to have the heart to actually learn. You need to have the heart to be able to do things. Don't just be, because I've realized with handling people, a lot of people will portray that they can do something, but they can't. Right? So don't just push yourself, oh, I can do this, I can do that, but you can't. Have substance, right? So if you say you can do something, be able to do it, right? Yeah, thank you.
All right, over to you, Snapcode from Colin Day.
So, I think the first thing I would say is, it's not even only to Gen Zs, it's to all of us. I would say, first thing, relax. Let your neighbor relax.
Relax.
Yeah, you need to relax. There's this need to, it's, how will I put it? You are starting a craft now, or you are learning something now, and you're like, oh yeah, by at least if I learn 2026, I should have made 10 million. By 2027, I should. So, one, you put yourself in depression. Now, when in the sake of branding, yeah, branding takes time. It takes overtime. There's the period of me, I've collected 2,000 naira. That was the first money I collected from photography. 2K. Do you understand? So I've collected 2K. I've collected 3K. I've collected 3.5. I've collected 10K. In progress. I've collected 20. I've collected 1 million. You need to understand that there is time. There is a time for planting. Sorry, there's even the time of removing the seed. It's not the time of planting. There's time of watering. There's time of waiting. There's the time of the fruits coming out. Then there is the waiting period. Now you need to understand that in your space to do whatever you're doing, I need you to, before you say I'm too spiritual, I'm not. Let me just cite this one example. So in your space of when you are trying to, like, I know it's not easy out there. The economy is crazy. You know, before you say this is not easy. But do you know that even as you are shouting, it's not easy. Some people are raking in millions and millions of dollars every day. So that point of, I'll say, that point of prayer. Okay, I stay with my chest. Okay, thank you. I stay with my chest. So that point of prayer cannot be exempted. Now, if you read through the Bible, I can't remember the passage, but when Saul was looking for David, David was somewhere. It was called the cave of what? Adullam. Now, you are supposed to be in your cave of Adullam. That is your place of preparation. So the moment when everybody is saying, you've seen everybody succeed, that you are feeling like, oh, are you sure you're going to be building capacity? Be building capacity. Be waiting, though. You are building capacity. You are waiting. You are not sitting down one place. You are not saying, oh, this picture. I remember in 2018, I left my job in 2017. So it was not a mistake, but okay. I did a wedding I shot a wedding for my boss's daughter. And the job I was going to work Monday to Friday. I collect 130,000 naira per month. And then I shot my boss was like, you are a photographer now? I said, yes. About wedding photography. I've read everything that they do. I watch videos if you check my laptop, check Kelechi Amadi. You check. I don't download. If I see 5 minutes there, I don't download. 1 hour. So in that process, I was building capacity. I was gaining knowledge, and I was watching them and they were doing it. But I was not going to the job. And when I was done, I cancelled my. Sorry, it's long. Permit me. So I cancelled my. And I said, imagine, I just sat down one day. I had almost 200K to me. I quit my job. I quit my job. I said, no, there is more. That means more will come. That was my mistake. I saw shaking. See, I'm not even joking. I was saying small shaking. I could not subscribe 1,000. What is 1K? I was subscribing 100 naira. WhatsApp sub. Who knows it? Price per month.
All right.
Every day. That was my stuff. Per month. And in everything, I kept on. For 2 years, I was like that.
Okay.
Broke to stupor. And the moment when I felt that was it, like I said before, outside, I wanted to literally commit suicide. Because I felt like nothing. I felt like there was no hope, there was no future. I'll see my guys, they buy, I don't buy car, buy house. How the money they build for you to buy something? Because it's someone that I could not even buy shoe of 10,000 naira. Why? So at that point, I remember someone sent me a tape. My brother, as if he knew that maybe, assuming they were 10 minutes late, I have another farm. And guess what? A lot of people that their destinies now rely on me would have what?
Please put your Instagram snap code.
5 seconds. So, okay, I'm almost done. So in this place, the song that they sent to me was Kí gbogbo aráyé lè mọ̀ dájú wípé Jésù nìkan lọ́ba lórí ayé gbogbo bàbá fagbára rẹ̀. At that moment, I held on to that song. It was like as if that was my last edge of hope. Then for the next 1 week, I entered into my own cave of Adullam. it was a prayer chain back to back. It was 1 week turns to 2 weeks turns to 1 month. And in the process, all of a sudden, someone just remembered me from nowhere. I just said, oh, hi Snapcode. This is something I've applied for a year before. Hi, sorry, this is Snapcode. This is Kenny from Big Brother Nigeria. We want you to come. Can you do lifestyle for all our... Now they're like, how much do you charge? I don't charge all those kind of... I just said, I think give me 100K. I will come. And they never negotiate, just give me. And before you knew it, like that. So sometimes I think we put too much pressure on ourselves, on the people we are learning from. Sometimes the Yoruba people say something that exactly. When you know that someone has what you have. My mental health. Mental health. Like, for the sake of my mental, sometimes me, I've sacrificed my mental health to learn. I don't know the name of people. I've gone up and out from Otta every day for complete 3 months. I was going from Otta to Aja, Otta to Aja, Otta to Aja to go and learn from one toxic person. I will not mention name.
As well.
But that space, this is me. You will never catch me frown. You will always see me with a smile on my face. Oh, no problem. Okay, sir. And I learned what I had to learn. Not like he was teaching me how to edit. I was learning organization indirectly. You're not just learning skill. You're learning how this person is doing his business. You're learning how money is being made. You're learning how the person grows, brands himself, builds himself.
If you want to clap, you can do better than that.
Stand up. And when it's time, you what? Leave. Because when it's time that God wants to elevate you, He will just take you from the foundation, because He has built your foundation very soon. And before you know it, boom, skyscraper.
All right, put your hands together for Snapcode.
Had all the while was actually good, because I started meeting people who can testify to what I had. And in the space of 1 month, my career moved from, say, 10 to like 1,000. So changing your mindset in terms of environment is very necessary. You stay too long in the place you're not seeing a result, I will advise you, change your environment. By changing your environment, you realize that your mindset is going to change. Thank you.
Change your environment and your mindset will change. Can you please put your hands together for the Truth Wedding? Just before I move straight to C3, Baba, can you tell us this place, like you said, is the backsides of the north?
Let me keep it a secret.
There might be people that are still there that, they feel they are actually doing a lot.
If they are sensitive in the spirit, they should hear me right now. Leave.
Okay, C3, I see how you built, your brand over the years, and then how you've been very intentional about building it. So I want you to tell me, what do you do? How do you maintain discipline in times where, business is not coming, where a lot of things are not motivating you, where nobody's like where he was? How do you still, where you were, that you don't want to tell us? So in those days of life, how do you maintain discipline and still believe in the craft and still honing your skill? Yes.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Before I answer the question, I need to mention this. I want you to be very intentional with this section, because I believe I'm not here for everybody, but I'm here for maybe just one person. And I am not just a photographer, I am an apostle in the marketplace. So I am here to shift someone to another pedestal. So please be very intentional with this section. Don't just take it casually, because when I speak, at some point, something is going to drop inside of you, and there's going to be a betting of a new season. So I want you to be very, very intentional with this. And anything we'll be saying here, don't just think this is motivational speakers aspire to inspire to aspire. But I want you to understand that whatever we are saying here are the things that we have done and has brought us to this place. And if you can do it, it has the capacity to replicate itself in your life too. There's this in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, 9 to 10. It says, the thing that has been is the thing that shall be. And that which is done is which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything thereof it may be said? See this new, it has been already of the old, which was before us. That means no matter where you are going to in life, there are people that have been there. No matter what you want to do, there is nothing new. You want to be the richest man in the world? Someone has been there. You want to create whatever you think is new. Oh, I'm so motivated. I have this thing that nobody has seen before. You might just be betting that thing in a new way, but it is not actually new. So what we're going to be saying here are the things that we have done before, and this thing, if you try them, you are going to see the same result. So back to what the question that has been asked. So things that I've done. Please repeat that question. I want to get it.
Okay, so what do you do in seasons that are challenging? Seasons where things are not, you're not motivated, businesses are not coming, life is not the way you plan it to be. How do you maintain discipline in seasons and times like this?
So one thing I will first tell you is that where discipline will fail, system will work. So if you want to depend on discipline, I can assure you that 70% of time you are going to fail. That's why a lot of persons, when you start New Year, you say, New Year, new me. New Year, new me. But just 15th of January, you discover that you fell off the radar. So what will help you in those seasons is you creating a system. So how do you create a system? That is what you should major on. Like, let's say you want to gym. It's easier to say, I will be going to the gym every day. But there's a way you can put a system in place, like, okay, you go, you register for the gym, then you have a gym partner that will always come and drag you from your house to the gym. That is a system. So if you want to keep motivation and you don't want to get discouraged when it comes to discipline, one thing you need to establish is systems. What are the systems you put around yourself? So you have to create system. So system is the best way to discipline.
All right, system over self-discipline is what C3 is trying to paint, the picture is trying to paint. And the thing is that the moment you have that system, make sure it is something that works for you. Do not create unrealistic systems for yourself. But also still talking about mindset.
What people know you for. So the same thing we bring into business. So it's not about because we have money now. Even when we did not have anything, we were like that.
All right, thank you so much. It's the end of the third panel session.
Thank you very much.
I hope we had so much.
Please,
Thank you, Truth. Thank you, C3.
You can come and take the pictures, please. You know, the funny thing is that you guys are just, I don't know why you guys are so much on the continue.
All right, you're welcome, a lot of Lagos. All right, so we're going to make this as swift and very, very effective. I mean, this theme for this discussion is the strategic networker, and that is your code name for launch 2025. So, straight to it. How do you transform casual industry connections to meaningful professional relationships? Like, I mean, you're one of the biggest photographers in Lagos that has the connect to the 1% of the 1% in Lagos. So how do you transform these connections to beautiful professional relationships? Let's take it up from there.
Hello everybody. I'm a lot of Lagos, as you all know. Can you guys hear me? Oh, sorry. I'm very, very chill. I don't get to shout, you know. So I feel you said something about casual connections. I feel like even before you connect with somebody, you already know what you want. It's a thing of mindset. So like I don't
sorry for the kind of words, my choice of words sometimes might not be appealing, but like, I'm not the type of person that messes around. I know what I want. So like in terms of casual connection and turning it into like a profitable networking, I already know what I want and whoever it is I'm about to deal with. I don't just go and waste my time. So like when I'm connecting with somebody, I know the value I'm gonna get from the person. And even if it doesn't happen that period I want it, I would always wait. There's just something about patience.
All right, beautiful. Please put your hands together for him, please. All right, second up, I'll take it very fast. Can you describe a networking mistake that became a critical learning point? Like during the course of having to interact, network, chill, and hang out, has there been an error somewhere that really taught you a lesson and you learned that, okay, professionally, I think this has taught me a lesson?
Yeah, I think this question you asked is quite connected to the first question because sometimes you see somebody and you really want to meet with the person so bad, and you just realize that you're probably even smarter than the person. Yeah, so like, I feel like most of the times when you want to network with somebody, you should actually take your time to study what the person is about and don't go for the hype.
Don't go for the hype. All right, beautiful. I think I have about two more, and we'll call it a day from there. In the course of networking, doing the photography business and everything like that, where do you draw the lines?
Can you come again?
Okay, in the course of carrying out your business as a photographer and in networking, relating with the 1% of the 1%, where do you draw the lines? Are there certain offerings that come and you be like, okay, I'm sorry, I can't go beyond this?
Can you ask me that question one more time?
Okay, in the course of carrying out your professional job as a photographer, interacting, are there certain offerings or things that come your way and you be like, I'm sorry.
Oh, are there certain offers that come my way? Yeah, I mean a lot of offers. I say no a lot. There are a lot of things I can't do. I mean, I feel like every businessman, not even as a photographer, should have standards. Yeah. So like you don't jump on every gig. There's some gigs that when you jump on, it just kills everything you've been building.
All right, so one more and that will be it. So how do you add value to your clients without expecting immediate returns?
You can't you can't enter university 2025 and graduate 2025. Even even if there are some sort of promotions, you can still do 2 years. So like you have to create that value by creating your part. So when you network with certain people, there's a way you build value off that relationship that helps your brand. So like it's just about timing and believing.
All right, beautiful. I have MC Relax in the building.
Yes, my brother, how you doing? So, I mean, talking about networking, brands and all that, how do you manage, because you are Ola of Lagos, and there is also another Ola of Lagos.
Oh, it's plenty.
Yes, so how do you try to distinguish your brand from that, and, all those kind of wahala that comes with it? Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of difference between both brands. So like, I don't think I have issues where people think I'm the other person or is me, because like we're different brands and we're both big brands, and when you're big, people know you for who you are.
When you're big, and people know you for who you are.
100.
Baba, is this how you are so chilled? So, because wait, I want you to tell people, because I like formulas to success. So if I'm this chilled, will I also make it? Happy now.
Because I don't think he has said up to 50 words now like this.
I want to get the formula. What do you think?
I mean, less is more. Less is more.
You know what you just said now? You just abused us. We have been talking since morning. So less is more.
I feel like it's just a thing of, people have different ways they pass out informations and how they communicate. I just don't like to stress, to be honest. Whatever people think is fine.
But your work speaks volume. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love him, can you please put your hands together for him? This is amazing. Thank you so much. I love Lagos. It's been amazing. I think you guys want to take a picture? Yeah, that'll be good. Please make sure the picture is not shouting, just... I think we've gotten to the oblate part of the event. Ladies and gentlemen, and you've not gotten about 4 to 5 numbers of your colleagues, people you've never met before, then I think you should not leave without doing that. Quickly, before we go to the end, don't forget that the final prize is the grand prize. The final raffle is the grand prize. So please, quickly,
Right in the building.
And everything is from laptop space. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Which one is this one? Wait, I see you over here. Laptop in the space. Exactly. Okay, DJ, drop it, let's go. DJ, let's go. Okay, DJ, so give us something we can dance to now. I love the best dance of the floor. Let's do it. We'll go to the DJ, the best brother that came to tell me that is the best person that came, but they didn't want to say that. DJ, the reason why I'm giving him is because it's the first person that said it came. The way is not bros, you. No, I can't do all the songs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Give on. That's all. So apart from that, now it's gonna be you posted it. This one even post more. This one wicked.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you
very much, sir. Well done.
Okay. Wait. I don't hear you. Wait. I have 3 gifts now. 1, 2, 3. I'm giving up. No, I'm not just going to give you. DJ, please let me bring it out. Okay, wait. I'm Ed. All of you are doing the same thing, so chill. Please, we're together. One house. The song African Queen by Two-Face was sung in the year what? If you Google, you're already disqualified. Sorry? Good? 5? 2000 and what? 11. 2000. Stay with your belief. 2004. This was 2004, so you go 11. Congratulations. 2004. Baba, congrats. 2 questions to go. I need a lady to win 1 thing and a guy to win 1 thing. A lady won, a guy won. So we're good. Oh, you go need maths because it was a big gym. So we give this guy this maths. Is everything? Okay, do you need a maths? Who? She. Oh yeah, come. You two need it. Come on the stage. 2 of you come.
Hey, I got me.
2 of you come. Good.
Good to see you. Same here.
Let me
I
help you
see
find.
you from big screen, from God, yeah.
Careful.
Oh, I don't miss him, Lenny, because not sorry.
DJ, give them some. DJ. Oh yeah, let's go. Who? Oh yeah, the stage come on together. Lights up. Wrong. People dey. We just find how we go give up out. No, that will not do. That is a workshop. Is everything? Okay, so just ask the question. Simple. One Daniel, do you have a question for them? Baba, everybody post now why? One question.
All right, one question. So who won?
Yes. Wait. Because you came on the stage, you are disqualified. Have you been here since? Ikorodu is not as far as Ibadan. Port Harcourt. Rory, but he has already gotten it. You want to have his ministry. So this is your last chance. You leave. Congratulations. I'm sorry, guys.